gonna have the last 15 minutes in game to see if China or Japan will pull the first representative onto the semi-finals.
Well, there is Gu, of course, last year's runner-up, losing to Rentao in that final.
Was a great
qualified at Old Trafford this year through the club event. That one back in April. In front of his home crowd here, has 15 in-game minutes, in-game mobile minutes. I almost feel like we should differentiate them to try and steal a win here.
For the cross, Sirse in a wonderful position, Sirse, Araujo. Joshua Sirse now is the man for finishing those actions when now is Ding with the ball, no, losing it quickly. Maguire sending the ball to Sirse, winning the header. Maino, the pass back, careful when that was action because it's Ding with the counter.
Will the journey continue for Gu or Ding? 5 minutes remaining in the second period of extra time. There is Ferran Torres, is he? No, Kobe Mainu is caught on the ball. Rafinha over the top towards Yamal. Martinez clearing, scooping up the danger.
Nice
here
header.
for Gu. We're in the 120th minute now. This surely would be the last chance. Can Gu-san in front of the Shibuya crowd score what would be an incredible winner?
The cross.
Here's Dorgu far side back towards Mason.
One more.
Still alive here for Gu-san. Alejandro Garnacho back to Mason. Was the cross towards Xerxes, but can't beat the first man. And Gu knows there was a real chance there, but instead, Alex, we're heading to a mobile penalty shootout. Why not one more?
Yeah, and seeing what happened with Katsupilla, let's see if it can be replicated by Gu-san. Love what I saw in that kick and chance, taking his time, putting some extra pressure, waiting the left back, joining the attack to make that superiority. And let's hit. Harry, penalties on time.
Well, it'll be Ding to step up first. Ferran Torres down to the right-hand side, saved by Gu.
And now is the chance to confirm for Gu-san, the man from Japan, playing the unique one with Manchester United here at the World Finals. Is Chido Obi with the right foot. Is Gu.
Ooh.
Predicted by Ding, 0-0.
So a big let-off for Ding, 21 years old. For him, steps up Rafinha, down the middle. Cheeky.
Almost stained the center. Mañam.
Look at Gu.
Oh, Nana. Gu. Bruno Fernandes. With the chance to, finally get the first one. It's Bruno Fernandes. Gu is in. Well executed.
The pressure here in Shibuya, swinging like a pendulum back and forth. Here is Fermin for Ding, down the middle. 2-1, advantage to China.
Mind games, Harry, mind games. But for the moment, they are not reading each other. Let's see if Ding can read what Gu is gonna do right now. Is Mason Mount for Gu. Is in again. Oh, seems to be really tight to decide if it's Ding or Gu.
2 equals on the stage at the moment. Now it's Ding with the young Yamal. Oh, it's down the middle again.
3 in a row. It's 3 in a row. And the chance, Gu smile a little bit, is Joshua Sirse, the Dutchman for Gu. It's Joshua Sirse!
That is a ginormous save for Ding. And now, with this penalty, he can fire himself into a world semi-final. It's Pedri, and it's Ding! Ding wins the penalty shootout. The journey for Reino Gucci ends here. Gu Games bested in the quarterfinals But Ding, our representative of China, holds his nerve. And now is one game away from a World Finals, which would be a history-making appearance for China.
How crazy was that? 4 times in a row to the center. It's like he made the unpredictable. We were saying many times, you need to not be read by your opponent, and when you shot first, second, third to the center, your opponent is expecting every single time that you're gonna change. But if you don't change, damn, it's good enough. He's made it. He's into the semis. Wow.
If it works, Alex, it's genius. But we've seen it before where you go the same way time and time again. It's save, and it's sometimes it doesn't work and you look very silly, but
the truth is that games have been really equal, Harry, and the penalty. We have seen 3 on console, first one on mobile. Still pending 2 more games to be played in the quarterfinals here on the mobile platform. But yes, we can confirm the first semi-finals will be Gege, the Malaysian, facing Ding from China. In that semi-final, that will put, you know, a really strong opponent into the finals. That there seems to be, unless Dennis or Anas do something. Maybe it looks like that Asia will complete the bracket, full Asian player into the finals. We'll see. We'll see. For the moment, one Asian player will make it into the grand final.
That is incredible to see. It's almost a similar story on console where we have the 2 Europeans facing off.
Right.
Here we have the nation of Asia, the continent of Asia, the nations of Malaysia, and of course China, as we have just seen. I think Ding has some fan base over here as well. You might have seen over my shoulder as he was walking off the stage, a lot of fans giving a lot of fanfare over there. So yeah, great to see the support coming out for our mobile players here. But I believe our stage is ready to introduce the final 4 quarterfinals. It's the mobile knockout stages here in Tokyo. Let's go to the stage and get our athletes out and compete for us.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Alex. The mental resilience of Ding glistening. Over to you, Caitlin.
Thank you so much, Sugi. All right, everyone, time to move on to the mobile knockout stage quarterfinals, match 2.
Yes! Woo!
All right, from Group D, from Brazil, Juninho!
The formidable man himself, Juninho!
From Group A, from Japan,
Loving F Marinos to the heart, it's Daiki.
From Group C, from Indonesia, Dennis!
The brilliant man at work, it's Dennis.
And from Group B, from Morocco, Anas!
The great goon at work, it's Anas.
All right, players, get ready and good luck.
Good stuff, lads. Good luck, gentlemen. Ganbatte kudasai, yachatte kudasai. Looking at them, oh, my heart is throbbing, man. Seriously, the excitement, the agitation, the nerves, it's all happening. Over to you, Harry. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you very much, Sugi and Kate. Wow, those intros, they just they give me a little bit of extra energy. Not that I needed it, but as soon as you see those trademark celebrations from Juninho, you see Anas's big smile, the stoic confidence of Dennis, and of course the hometown favourite Daiki. You just know this round of games, Alex, is gonna be fireworks here.
It will be definitely, especially that Dennis Bernard, Anas Musa, Indonesia, Morocco for a spot into the semi. It's an anticipated final, to be honest, but that game will be amazing. But what about the other one? Juninho, the FC Barcelona club event champion, back-to-back the World Finals, first time coming up to the knockouts. And this guy, the main favorite for many, many people, facing the local Daiki, coming up representing Yokohama Marinos. And let me say, look, don't underestimate Japanese players. And Daiki is coming up for everything here at the competition. And Juninho, I'm sure he has to play their best if he want to beat the John Daiki.
Of course, the Yokohama F. Marinos representative Daiki is the lone Japanese left in the knockout stages for mobile. And you said it, Alex, Dennis versus Anas, aka AN10T Yenes. That is a final before even a semi-final here in the knockout stages. We're spoilt for the big games, and it's going to be a huge, huge round of fixtures, not only for our players, but also for the incredible crowd we have here in Shibuya town as well. It's going to be an energetic game, I feel, between Juninho and Daiki.
No, definitely. No, especially Juninho, that yesterday wasn't the most brilliant group stage that we haven't seen on him, but basically this guy has everything mentally practiced and prepared for play at these stages. And we'll see how he enters the game. Let's see the win prediction, where they located Juninho as the favorite of the game in front of Daiki, that, you know, is having that new experience worldwide that sometimes is quite positive. You know, you have no references at all, and you have not that pressure to being in that situation before. So let's see. I'm really, really curious to see how that AC Milan works on his hand in front of Juninho, that I'm sure will use very well such a player as Rafinha, the Brazilian, Lamine Yamal, and how no, the king Robert Lewandowski on top as his main reference.
Of course, the tail of the tape says on the prediction 70-30 in favour of Juninho. When you look at the statistics between the two of them, both men the same age, 24 years old. It's a really is a young man's game over on mobile, because
everyone
when
is so young in mobile.
You look at the other quarterfinal between Tienes and Dennis, 21 years old versus 22.
That's crazy. It
makes me feel old. These guys are 10 plus years younger.
I mean, we have to read a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, that's true. That's true.
Past our prime.
That's it. Mobile brings that energize. The game following in the whole world, bringing more users to the scene. And this is the opportunity to rise up, having a unique experience worldwide, living the dream of esports, playing the World Finals in Japan, Tokyo. And why not be that guy lifting the trophy and becoming the best player in the whole world in your favorite game. And that, of course, Alex, comes through this moment.
Have to have a new world champion this year.
We
Last
have
year,
to.
Rentao from Brazil.
We are proud to say hello, Rentao, Al Misterio.
Good to see you through the screen. Sad to not see you here, of course, but I'm sure we'll be seeing you again in the future, bouncing back. Speaking of Rentao, the reason I bring him up, of course, he won last year, not here this year.
Yep.
Last year, Juninho found himself in Rentao's group. Now, last year was a slightly different format. Only one from each group advanced to the knockout stages. So we had a final 4 instead of a final 8. Juninho probably feels this year, almost definitely feels this year, this is his year. This probably feels like to him.
It feels like that.
Last year, very unlucky. This year, it's time for a second chance.
We'll see. We'll see if it works on that FC Barcelona quick counter versus that AC Milan on the hands of Daiki with long ball counter. Here we go.
It's going to be a big, big quarterfinal between Juninho and Daiki. Juninho a long, long way from home, but he's been here before. Second year in a row qualifying for the World Finals, and qualified very, very early on. Was the second player for mobile to qualify all the way back in the Barcelona club event. That was some time ago now, Alex, all the way back in February. So 5 or 6 months ago, has had time to prepare and mentally figure out where he wants to be in the world standings. And now is his chance to perform.
It feels like yesterday when we were in the FC Barcelona club event finals, Harry? Look at that. Today with the FC Barcelona club representative of the World Finals, and we'll see if Juninho can perform with that one. Gavi for Lewandowski, it's Pavlovic for Daiki, but now the counter from Daiki with that long ball counter, sending players so quickly all over the top. I will be Benacer quickly in the ball. No, Ter Stegen finally. Really, really impressive to perform with quick counter on the hands of Juninho. I don't know if you can imagine how difficult it is, as most of the users decide to go all over long ball content, more safer, with a more deep defense line. When now the credit!
Oh,
Juninho, cara!
That is a face of pure relief. That goal has been coming for 12 months for Juninho.
No surprise, those action the right-hand side, left-hand side. Lamine Yamal with that fake shot, and then that acceleration to leave behind his marking, and that lovely, lovely, lovely cross perfectly into the head. But who else than Robert Lewandowski to open the score, take the lead, and now trying to control the game.
So 1-0 to Juninho. Daiki with an unfortunate start to his knockout stage campaign. Has to steady himself here. We saw him just do some exercises with the hands following conceding that. Maybe hands are feeling a little cold at this moment in time. Has to get that issue sorted as soon as possible, does Daiki. 25 minutes in, and it's Juninho 1, Daiki 0.
Interesting the way that Juninho will love to handle the situation, to put some stress all over Daiki and trying to desperate, no? Those pressure that Daiki needs to do, no? With that long ball contact, you cannot press high. But now the chance, Santiago Jimenez, Daiki, Benacer with the stunning, well intercepted by Jules Condeda, quickly going forward with that quick counter, trying to approach that advantage, outnumbering the defenders of Daiki. Is low. Robert Lewandowski connecting with Lamine Yamal, the backheel pass. Gavi, Lamine Yamal, the rebound, Ferran! Brazil! Juninho again, 2-0. And what a way to start his race in this quarterfinal, Harry.
Just classic Juninho. Sure, it's right place at the right time. As we can take a look at the replays. It was right place, right time, but he tucked it home. Kept his nerve, he steadied himself. And it's now 2-0 in the first half. And I can say there has been a goal in our other quarter-final. It is Dennis of Indonesia who has struck first. 15 minutes gone in that other big game.
Yeah, that's important as well. We'll keep updating. If you are Daiki now, Harry, what you want is to score as soon as possible, preferably before the halftime, to not to lead into more advantage to Juninho, and now goes by Rafinha, the stunning cross, deflected, and will be another corner kick from the Brazilian Juninho, that with his face is happy, no, what is happening right now into the game. He's completely finding solution every single time to join attack. Ferran Torres with a header, Paulovic for Daiki, Benacer again, and finally now the counter from Daiki that needs to approach the last chance of this first half.
This could be defining here for Daiki. Could be a really defining moment. The young Japanese here with the back heel towards Musa. Sadly, the final input lacking that cutting edge. And it will finish Juninho 2, Daiki 0 at the end of the first half. And we're seeing the stats off screen at the moment. The worrying thing for Daiki, no shots registered in the game so far. Needs to change that.
Everything planned, Harry, is perfectly executed for a Juninho. Is that first half that you always dream for, to be at this stage in the quarterfinals and to make everything perfect, overcoming your opponent from the left-hand side, right-hand side, making those crosses, those action. I mean, it seems comfortable, and when you feel comfortable at this stage,
dangerous.
It is
dangerous for your opponents when you're starting to feel confident, comfortable, and Juninho thrives off of that. Second half underway, Daiki kicking us off, attacking this right-hand goal. And it's the right-hand goal where most of the action will need to be in order to see Daiki survive.
Playing on with the ball. Lovely finesse dribbling background to gain some space for that pass. Winning that double action is Gavi. Pedri with a love cheeky pass. Lewandowski. That heavy control.
And I can tell you, Alex, the first half not over in that other quarter-final. Dennis has scored again. It is 2-0 to Dennis.
No surprise. So
Tienes, our Arsenal club event champion.
the feeling that he got yesterday in the group stage keeps him not for today. Not easy to do that in just 45 minutes against the Anas. Harry, you know very well how Anas good it is.
It's one of the very best. Was the first player to punch his ticket to the World Finals.
It's definitely an anticipated final. We said before, we'll see now the substitution coming up in the game. We will change after the finish of this match to the other semi-final running up simultaneously. We'll see Daiki. Not over. Time to not never give up. With just one goal, you get back on track, putting some pressure, and maybe approaching the momentum to, doing something crazy. We'll see Daiki on possession.
Has to go for it. 30 minutes left. 2-0 down. You need a goal as soon as you can possibly get it.
Lovely chance, lovely play.
Here we go. Okafor back to Bob here. Oh, and there is the goal! Daiki-san on the board. Okay.
It's time to go. And that substitution time, it came so good for Daiki. What a wonderful finishing, amazing play, combination. Leaving Juninho completely late on those matchups every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over. It's not over for Daiki yet.
It's not. You sensed it coming, Alex. It's almost like you had spider senses. You knew the chance was good when he turned his man initially, and then the link-up play was perfect.
Yeah, because when you are late, Harry, with your marks, unless you go to the back, definitely, if you go play by play, you're never going to make it on time. Well done, Daiki. 25 minutes left, only one goal down.
Well, that adds some intrigue into this match. And Juninho, weather the storm, or will Storm Daiki be too strong? He's having a good spell of possession here as well. The ball is zipping along the surface really nicely for him. Look at this combo play. Pulisic trying to move the ball towards Okafor. But Juninho can't get out of his own half. Okafor dispossessed, and it's, well, Route 1 football. 15 minutes to go. Daiki still chasing the equaliser here. That's a bit of a mistake. Rafinha. For Juninho. And now Daiki. The clock is working against him here. That's a nice steal for Fana, stepping up for Daiki. Just does not cling on to the right person with that pass, and it is offside.
This is good for Juninho, Harry. Now with the long ball, he can regroup a little bit, trying to, it's time. I know we cannot see tactics, but these players definitely will go all over to it. Is Juninho playing more defensive, adding more players to the background, especially to concede the less space as possible, and Daiki will go all over to it. We'll see. Last 10 minutes. One isolated action, any rebound, those headers challenging each other could make Daiki to have another great chance, and all the opposite for Juninho, that will clear the ball as soon as possible, as he is leading during the full match. We've seen Harry even leading that good, even after that fantastic first half. He's suffering a lot now, so we'll see how to handle it.
10 minutes to go. Pulisic, well, that was a little telegraph there, predictable. Juninho read it very well. 5 minutes left. Straight to the corner, I'd imagine, here from Juninho, but Dani Olmo's inside the box here for Juninho. Goes for a goal and almost catches Mike Maignan sleeping. That one will be a corner, I believe. We'll see the chance again here. Yeah, went down to his right-hand side quite well. But the ball will be in the corner, which is exactly where Juninho wants it. With the scoreline 2-1. He's going to play this in here towards the front post. Towards Pulisic,
That will be
maybe
the action.
the
Harry,
last few chances
has to
here
be this
for
one. Has
Dykey.
to be
Here's
the
Bob
one.
near side. Pedri here for company as well. Turning inside, nice move from Dykey. It's time now or never. And
that
well,
will be the end, eh?
Juninho has won the ball back. Pedri
That will be the end.
pumps it up the pitch, and I think we have another semi-finalist as Juninho is into the semi-final. GG to Dykey. But after missing out on the knockout stages last year, Juninho is in to the semi-final. And will we see that trademark celebration later on today? I don't know, but Juninho, take a bow, my friend. That was some performance.
That's why he was the favorite so far before they start the match, Harry. Overall, I feel Juninho has the initiative during most part of the game. It was just only those impressive action by Dykey who made him a little bit scary, you know, about how to handle the situation. But overall, at the end, huge congratulations for Juninho. Well deserved first semi-finalist in this second part of the bracket. Well done anyway for Dykey. Huge result.
The second man to punch his ticket to the World Finals via the Barcelona Club Event Finals into the semi-finals. The first man to qualify for this World Finals is on life support here against Onyx Club's Dennis Bernard, 2 goals to the good with 10 minutes to go against Anten Tienes, aka Anas of Morocco. Can Arsenal even get a goal on the board to
look
make
at the
things
ball,
likely?
Raya.
Is Rafinha is giving chase there for Dennis.
It's now or never. Anas is now or never.
Oh,
Martinelli
that's nice.
with the run. Martinelli with Anas. The cross. Merino!
no!
No! That was the moment to get closer. Mikel Merino, player of the week, had the chance to score the header for Anas. Dennis survives. Dennis 2 goals up. Dennis is getting closer to be at the semi-finals, facing no one but the Brazilian called Juninho. But first, let's finish the game. Some new tactics coming up for Anas. Some time to think about it, refresh mind a little bit, and visualize what's next. No, winning the header, quick counter into Dennis, trying to surprise him a little bit. It's all about these moments, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few seconds, maybe 1 minute in real time to decide if Dennis or Anas Musa advance to the semis.
Well, I've been keeping a side eye on this quarter-final, and Anas has had a couple of chances that just have not been on target this game. There was a big one earlier on around the 70th minute mark by Ødegaard, and that one there could have been a lifeline here against Dennis Bernard. But it looks to me that Dennis has done enough for now. TNS trying to get in on goal, and he's tucked it in the bottom corner. But I think he knows there's not enough time. The goal is but a consolation.
It's the worst feeling ever, Harry, when you made it and you realize it isn't even time for the kickoff. We all know how it works when you score at that time. Well tried, nice try. Look at that through ball, the churn, the finishing, the finesse.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's a beautiful, beautiful goal. Really nice finish, but when you finally take the doors off of the goal and it's the 92nd minute, it's not enough. And with the kickoff going to Dennis, and with no time left, it is now official. Dennis Bernard into the semi-finals. That man there has a date with Juninho in what will be a star-studded semi-final number 2. Wow.
Just happiness, Harry, just happiness, because we are coming out with semi-finals and the matchups are simply unbelievable. Just grab your drinks, sit on your sofa, take comfortably and enjoy the matches, ladies and gentlemen, because those matches we can learn a lot from them about. And yeah, it's coming up to the end of the day. It's slightly step by step coming up. Semi-finals, don't miss any moment because Harry, you know, Dennis, Juninho, Gege, and the one called Ding that no one was expecting for are into the semis on the mobile platform. And look at that. Any odds on who's gonna win?
I could not pick a single one because they are all incredible. To be honest, I can't wait to see how those semi-finals play out later. But let's move over to the stage and make things official. Over to Sugi and Kate.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Alex. You know, we can't pick who's going to be the winner, but the thing is, it's the semi-finals next.
That's right.
But we're going to take a cheeky little break, aren't we?
That's absolutely correct. So our quarterfinals are now finished, and we'll be moving on to the semi-finals after a 10-minute break.
10 minutes.
That's
10
right.
minutes.
So make sure you're back
Refresh
here
yourself.
Yes, 2:38. That's right, 2:38. Please return, and we will see you very soon.
Okay, 2:38 Japan time, that is. Catch you in a second. Thank you. 10分後です。 Everybody, it is the semi-finals. We are attacking the Junkesho, the semi-finals, and it's all happening right now, isn't it, Kate?
That's right. So I think it's time we take a look at that bracket, shall we?
Let's roll, let's roll. 見てみましょう。準決勝です。こちらをご覧ください。Let's have a look then. Here we go. Yes, we would like to have it on the screen. Thank you.
It is the console bracket. There we have it.
Exactly. So we have the formidable Etorito, Mestre, Jinsui, and Katsupiya. This is for the console and for the mobile. Mobileの方は
And there is our mobile bracket.
Lovely jubbly. Seriously, the flamboyance that Ding showed on the penalties.
That was
Man, the resilience, absolutely
Mental
stunning.
Power. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay, shall we do it then? Let's move on to console knockout stage. It is the semi-finals. Yes, people, it's the semi-final! The passion, the energy, the concentration, the determination. And first of all, from Japan, Sensei, お願いします。Katsupiya! The pride of Thailand! His name is Jinsui! We got the three-time world champion in the house from Italy, Etorito! And those penalty saves, absolutely monumental. He's on it from Spain, Mestre!
Alrighty, players.
Good luck, gentlemen. The best of, the most massive of good lucks.
Time
Do
to get
your
ready.
thing. Do
All
your
right.
style. Groove along.
Alrighty, can't wait. It's getting started.
Yes.
Alrighty, Alex and Harry, we'll leave it to you.
Thank you so much, Sugi and Kate on the stage. I do feel sorry for them, Alex. They're stood all day. They don't get to enjoy the festivities here at the eFootball Festival. People winning prizes such as these. Oh, we couldn't see it. It's the eFootball cushion. It was very, very comfortable. I'll show you guys a little bit later on. For now, we have the semi-finals. Junsui versus Katsupiya in match number 1, Alex. This is a big game.
Look at that, 16 years old Jinsui facing the 33 years old from Japan. The double of age facing each other on a semi-finals. Inter Milan, FC Barcelona for a spot into the World Grand Final to this kind of spectacular ambient. Who will face one of these two, Harry? Spain, Italy, Etorito Giannucci from Italy, Giovinazzo Bari versus Miguel Mestre from Gandia, Valencia in that clash of titans, European clash of the best from the best, AC Milan Etorito versus FC Barcelona Miguel Mestre.
It's a really intriguing affair we have in match 1 and match 2 of our knockout stages. Semi-finals. On the one hand, we have an Asian derby. On the other hand, we have a Mediterranean European derby.
Simply
it's
perfect.
Great. We'll focus first and foremost. Of course, we'll dip into both of them, but what is interesting is Katsupiya and Junsui. On the one hand, we have the lone Japanese survivor flying the flag, the last samurai, if you will, for Nihon. It's Katsupiya. He really has been flying under the radar, and you can see based on the win prediction, it's heavily one-sided towards the 16-year-old Junsui of Thailand. But let me tell you, Katsupiya has not listened to any external noise coming into day 2. He did not care he had to go up against Elgar in the quarterfinals, Alex. He bested him on penalties.
Yeah, definitely. It reminds me this story of Jinsui similar to Rifki Faidan back in 2019 when he reaches at first time the semi-finals facing that day Torito. Pretty similar ages, early those recent stuff facing the global titans of the world here in the football console. And Katsubiya, you said pretty well, with the passion and the aim to become once and again another for third time Japanese world champion right after Udi on 2023 and Mayageka on 2024. Look at the tactics, that's insane! Both with 5 center backs.
Wow.
It's slightly different with 2 DME for Jinsui, but he's playing possession with sub-tactic to open it more his way of play, depending he's either attacking or defending. And then Katsubiya with that DMF, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri and Rafinha, no? That player of the week, Rafinha, Harry, that as an AMF, it works pretty nice. And on
with
top,
quick counter as well.
Exactly, that's important. 2 different game styles. Then people say, no, quick counter is the main one or long ball counter is the main one. Look at that, world finals, different tactics. We will have a Torito and Mestre playing 4-3-3, long ball counter, and these 2 guys, different story.
Completely
Possession
different.
and quick counter. All the game style are here between the best 4 players of the world. And look at that, Harry. I have my drinks, my water, and it's time to go. It's time to go. Only the best will win.
Time to go. The semi-final is about to kick off. It's been a wonderful weekend, a long weekend here in Japan. It's a national holiday here on the Monday, which means it is only one thing. It's an eFootball festival, the 30th anniversary of this great franchise we love so much. And we're down at the World Finals to the Final Four, the 4 best from this year's Konami competitions, Alex. It's crazy to think that because it's been such a long season for us, but at the same time, it's flown by. It feels like just yesterday we were in Barcelona celebrating, you know, Tienes qualifying first, and now we're here, you know, just a few games away from crowning world champions.
And we have lost behind many big names, J. Victor, Enriquinho, Mayageka, Arsenal style. Look, Elga as well. If someone say at the end of the year that Miguel Mestre and Torito will be facing each other in a semi-final of the World Finals, or Katsubiya at the first time appearance as well, being at the semi-final against Jinsui, look, you are crazy now. I mean, it's impossible. Maybe it's time to go. We have Star already, Torito and Mestre that will be jumping during the game, and we'll see what happens because fire in these 2 games.
Of course, you can see over our shoulders that other semi-final has indeed kicked off, but our focused match is the Asian derby. Jinsui taking on Katsubiya. Jinsui in the Inter kit, controlling Inter Milan, of course, and then Katsubiya in the changed Barca strip, attacking the left-hand goal. And for Jinsui, he does not have much experience based on his young age, but his in-game experience, his in-game hours will speak for themselves, of course. It's quite the age gap between these 2. Katsubiya, around 33 years old. And then when you think about Jinsui, I mean, under
it's like the
half
double
his
of the age, eh? Look how
half.
console it is. Now, when in mobile, everyone is really young in age. On console, we have the veterans facing, clashing the young, recent start teenager, when now it was Jinsui trying the double touch, recovering that ball with Piotr Zielinski. Look at that ball. It's Marcus Thuram. It's Jinsui. Offside. No, it's not. Nice try. Look at that. Oh, just maybe the shoulder a little bit in advance.
And even still, it will be something, I think, for Katsubiya to be wary of, knowing how quickly Jinsui can open the door. For those European fans joining us, of course, early in the morning, over there, it is still 0-0, 15th minute between Mestre and Torito in semi-final number 2.
Yeah, everyone just game away to be at the grand final. Look, the game is each time more and more difficult to perform and to compete, especially this game, Harry, both with 5 center back. I expect not to be a really game of a lot of action, more than like that. No, it's difficult to go through those strong 2 line, as both team needs to take a lot of time to build up his play. With that one, Di Marco with the ball is Jinsui with the cross. Marcus Thuram, Ter Stegen.
Well, I can tell you, Alex, there's been a goal in the other semi-final, and it is a big goal. It has not gone the way of the three-time world champion. Miguel Mestre has scored first with a sumptuous finish. It was a finesse, a controlled finish in the far corner.
Exactly, Mestre leading in the other semi-final, Spaniard over Torito Januzzi. So we'll see how develops also the side semi-final, that we will keep updating you guys. When it's now Gentry with Lautaro Martinez, Piotr Zielinski turning back, connecting with Salanoglu, the lovely cheeky pass to Zielinski. Lautaro, look at the combination, Thuram quite late, but still on the chance. Zielinski waiting, some magician is Barella. No. Well defended, but look at how struggling he is in that early build-up. Katsupia. It's not easy. It's not easy because that two formation, Harry, doesn't accumulate many players in that early build-up. And, you know, that first passes are the most difficult, definitely.
Yeah, it feels like he's being strangled by the press of Gentry so far. The young Thailand international with that really venomous strike forces that save. And there will be a corner to follow, but yeah, you're right, Katsupia, he can't seem to get out of this good period of pressure from the young Thai.
No, I mean, Katsupia is doing well. It's like he's being conservative rather than risking his positioning. He's been qualifying, going through the competition like that. So I think he needs to keep like that, all the pressure onto Gentry, into taking the initiative, trying to make something else. Katsupia being conservative, approaching maybe the mistakes of Gentry could be his card in this semi-final.
Here is that corner. Achan Calhanoglu, the set piece specialist of Inter. Long and flat towards Dumfries, headed down, and Thuram is there!
Gentry
on the board! 1-0 in this semi-final. Well worked. It was long and flat and headed down, and there was 2 or 3 passes on the way towards the finish. Here it is again, Alex.
Look, at these days, these kind of chances are decisive. And look at that, wonderful set piece. Everything is bringing from home, from those many thousands of hours that these guys implement, trying something else, trying to something that can be bring it into a world semi-final and perform. Well done, Gentry, taking the lead.
Well, in the battle of youth versus experience, it's youth who strikes first. Katsupia will need to show us, and the home crowd here, what he can do.
Careful now, the mistake,
stealing
can
that
be
ball
approaching.
back, and now into the box with Lewandowski, holding the ball up really well. Hector back towards Lewandowski. That was very optimistic with that cross.
Bisek with the extra front man, even still on plans by Gentry, especially because his stats is really powerful. And especially with 5 centre-back, you can use it, no? The extra front man sometimes could be an issue if you play just full centre-back. And now the run of Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro challenging Koundé, but it's this time Koundé clearing the ball, looking for Robert Lewandowski, that finally Bastoni winning the header. But now a possession back again to Katsupia, that received the fault by Federico Di Marco. And we'll see if Katsupia can approach this long ball, making something else.
Semi-final number 1 is at half-time. Miguel Mestre 1, Torito 0. Here in semi-final 2. The young Gentry up against Katsupia is 10 minutes from entering half-time.
He have switched
with
with Robert
a
Lewandowski.
1-0 lead.
Lewandowski, Dumfries, Lewandowski winning the header. It seems to be offside. Yeah, he's starting from the back. Yes, slightly a little bit. Lovely bar we got, eh? The bar doesn't fail in eFootball, Harry. There's no way. It was the last 10 minutes of the first half. A really low-paced match as expected, both with the same mirror formation, let's say. Slightly changed only the midfielders. When it's now Dumfries on possession. Look at the cheeky situation. Thuram, look, connecting with Lautaro. Oh, the mistake, Lautaro!
Oh, Katsupia can't believe it. Oh, the rebound there was so generous. But then this, oh, it bounces right back to Lautaro. He stayed alive to it. Lautaro Martinez, his reaction's really, really quick. And it's 2-0 here, Alex, but I believe there's a goal in the other semi-final that has made it 2-0 as well. Miguel Mestre 2 up.
That's it, Harry. 2 goals at the same time. Is Mestre leading 2-0 over Torito. And here the second goal of Gensui. And let me say, it was lucky at the end, but it was a misclick with the matchup of Katsupilla with Jules Koundé that wasn't able to be a sharp switching control and be in the right position with Koundé. And then obviously the unlucky, the rebound from the goalie, and well approached by Gensui. They're just 16 years old. 2 goals up before the halftime and going for more, eh?
5 minutes until half-time. And I think perhaps at half-time, Alex, we should move over to that other semi-final, because I need to know what's happening with Torito if Mestre is just hitting prime form. Oh, that's a really stunning strike from Martinez. That purple power bar charged up pretty high. It'll be a corner.
So yeah, I think it's the right time to move on to the other semi-final playing on. Mestre leading over the Torito.
So Torito is going to chase this semi-final. 2 down at the moment. Oh, that's a really nice play with Leao, but nothing comes of it. The 3-time world champion trailing by 2 goals. Nice footwork again in the box by Leao.
Mestre having the game on the perfect scenario for him. Now controlling the score, trying to leave quickly with those long counter-attacks, quick counter-attacks, looking for Pavlovic facing Lewandowski. And then the time is running against the Torito, and now Mestre can
kill it.
The score! Save by Magnan. Maybe decided too early by Mestre, having more time to decide where to kick and when. Nice chance, by the way. Is Spain leading in this semi-final? Musa for the Torito. Yunus Musa turning back. The double touch doesn't work well at all. It's Gavi with a long ball clearing. Mestre don't wanna lose any single ball in the early build-up play. Torito desperating a little bit. Is Gerard Martin looking for Ferran Torres, deflected and long through for Mestre.
You can see in his face camera there, Torito in classic Italian fashion, gesticulating and talking his frustration with his body language. Needs to come up with some brilliance here.
That doesn't mean he's not focused at all, Harry. We have seen many players that doesn't need to be serious to be focused.
Absolutely.
We have 2 differences profile. Mestre, full serious, sharps, and Torito the same, no? Because at the end, they are the semi-final. You cannot lose the focus, the sharpness, because, only a few minutes remain, 30, 20.
Oh, Alex, look at this. Full house in Shibuya. Full house.
Amazing.
Great to see everyone turn up for this festival of football here in Shibuya. It's great to see everyone enjoying the game that we all love so much. Thank you for coming out. And let's get underway again and see if Torito in the next 15 minutes can come up with anything, or if Miguel Mestre at his first ever World Finals will feature in the Grand Final. It's all him so far.
He is proving why even he hasn't qualified before to the World Final, but he's a really high veteran player worldwide, known by the eFootball community. Many competition on his shoulders, and he's having a chance. But first, Torito is trying to get closer. He needs a score as soon as possible. For Fana connecting with Okafor. Okafor the turn back. Leao trying the knock-on, but it was faster. And Ronald Araujo approaching that timing, that it takes that skill, and Harry, that is so powerful, but it takes time. Well done by Mestre. Keep the pressure. It's Rafael Leao, the double touch. Leao. Wasn't accurate, that pass. Chesney. Mestre gaining some time. Time is running against Torito.
Perhaps wasn't expecting that ball roll to be as effective as it was. Could not cancel the attempted pass in time. Here comes Rafa Leao on his side. And who can he find in the middle? It's Loftus-Cheek straight at the keeper. Chukwueze to head it across. And that goal just cannot come here for Torito. needs a goal from this attack, surely. Okafor heads it down. Rafael on the turn. Who can he find, if anyone? It's only the feet of Koundé. And look at this from Mestre.
They both are doing the best of they can. It's been impressive minutes. Just unwind. I want to please never end this match because we can learn a lot of it. It's so tense. Only 2 minutes remain. Mestre, the Spaniard, the man from Gandia, Valencia, is that close to be for first time ever in a World Grand Final.
That is big. That is big for Miguel Mestre. You can almost feel the concentration radiating from the stage at the moment. What's the amount of time added on? Only 1 minute. I don't think it'll come here for Etorito. And at his first ever World Finals, Miguel Mestre is 1 game away from a world title. Congratulations all the way from Spain. Mestre will wait and see who will join him there. For Etorito, it's a welcome return to the World Finals after 6 years of absence. But sadly, his journey this season ends here. Our AC Milan champion falls to Miguel Mestre.
Job is not done yet, Mestre. 1 more to go. We sadly say goodbye to Ettore Giannucci of this competition when we have got the chance for Katsupilla. And like I was saying, thank you, Etorito, to make everyone join and enjoy this World Final, because having Etorito at the World Finals is the best possible thing, to enjoy at maximum these kind of competitions.
Katsupilla chasing a couple of goals down against Junsui. It's inside now to Ferran Torres, but you're right, it's always an extra level of motivation when Etorito is featured at the World Finals. He'll have to wait a little bit longer to add an eFootball world title to his collection, but no doubt that will be a matter of when and not if. Junsui, though, 16 years of age at this point in time, is 2-0 up against Katsupilla. And it would be an incredible victory for him if he can hang on.
And this seems under control unless Katsupilla can change drastically something. Scoring a goal will open definitely his chances into it, but we said before, maybe it's the time for Katsupilla to switch formation, Harry, to put some extra plays on top, put some difficulties to Jinsey. That's, to be honest, seems to be comfy, no, Harry? He's not suffering that much. It's the logical struggling when you are leading by 2 goals that you don't want to have that initiative and your opponent, yes. Well done, managed by Jinsey so far for the moment.
I think the true test will be how Katsupilla is able to make these changes effective, if Junsui can adjust to the adjustments coming from the other side. Because now, at this point in time, you're down 2-0, not much time left. You have to commit. You have to commit more bodies forward if you're that man on the screen, if you want to see yourself in a grand finals.
We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We got one. Spain is back to a grand final in a World Final right after 7 years. Look, it makes me proud, to be honest, to see a country made at the grand final.
Who was in the last World Finals?
I don't remember.
It was Alex Alguacil, ladies and gentlemen, in case you were wondering. The man sat to my right. Here we go then. Katsupilla.
Still time for Katsupilla, Harry. 23 minutes. It's a lot of chances happening already. We'll see if after substitution he can break the rhythm of the game. Somehow, stress a little bit Junsui outside of his comfort zone.
Nice ball from Junsui. The defence from Katsupilla, well, it's been broken apart as Darmian over there!
To the post!
Frame of the goal!
Darmian almost a sliding tackle finishing. That was close. A potential 3rd goal. That will be too much for Katsupilla, still the pressure.
There's danger all over the pitch here for both sides, but Junsui is having the time of his life up there. Darmian. Aslani this game won't settle down at the moment for Katsupia. Here's a real chance for him. No, Lewandowski can't get his pass on target. Ferran Torres
It's a chance,
down
Harry.
to
Dani
Olmo
Katsupia.
inside the box as well. Bisek is there. Corner.
As we saw at the early beginning, Jensui scoring that corner kick. Maybe this time Katsupia have something new to pop up right now.
Here is the corner. Takes a long time just picking his man a lot of times. Katsupia, well, Sommer's come all the way to gather that one. Relieves all the pressure on the young Thai. Time's running out here for Katsupia. And Nihon's chances of another world champion, a third Japanese world champion in a row. It's slowly slipping by the wayside. 2-0 down with 10 minutes left.
Kubarsi now for Pablo Torre, looking that through ball to Dani Olmo with some room for dribbling or to cross. Look at the run, Olmo, the cross, Jan Sama. Huge goalkeeper. The one from Internazionale Milano on hands of Jensui. That is getting closer, Harry. Is getting closer to make the story as well. Because 16 years old, clinching a World Grand Final, if I'm not wrong, was only made by a guy called Ettore Januzzi a long time ago, obviously. 2010.
No, that would seal it, surely. So dangerous here for Katsupia. Having away. And we're going to see some professional fouls here soon, I think, from Jensui, but he has to catch up to the ball first. Here's Dani Olmo near side. It's Bisek again. He has been a rock at the back and at the front. 90th minute now.
Ooh.
I think, sadly, we will be seeing
One more.
Katsupia,
And he thinks
his
too late.
season end here. But credit to Jensui, age is just a number. 2-0, the final score, and Jensui puts Thailand into a grand final of the World Finals. We could see him win the world title. He's one game away now in a game, a semi-final that was dominated by him.
Completely.
The shots we saw off the screen,
That's
11-1.
11, so much.
That
so
is dominance from the young Thailand individual. Credit to him, credit to Katsupia, Eterito Mestre. What a wonderful cast we had in our semi-final, but there can only be two left.
No, I can only say good words to Katsupia and Etorito. Thank you so much for that effort during the whole competition. 2-0 on both semi-finals. We are going to have history because Mestre or Jensui cold claims for first time ever for them the World Championship, and that special badge that they're gonna proudly have on their accounts on console. That's massive, no? Because as you remember, World Finalists gonna get the badge. It depends on the results. And this is the best. And look at what's coming up, Harry.
Of course, still the mobile knockout stages to come. The semi-finals after those amazing quarterfinals earlier. Gege against Ding and Dennis versus Juninho. Star-studded names across the board. This bracket looks absolutely stacked. And I have to ask you, Alex, just quickly, has there been a Thai world champion before? I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, we'll come back to that as the stage is ready. Kate and Sugiyama-san, over to you.
Mobile time.
Thank you. The stage is certainly ready. So, Kane, let's have it then.
All right, time to move on to the mobile knockout stage semi-finals.
It's the semi-finals, people! The support, the passion, it's all happening right now.
Alrighty, from Indonesia, Dennis!
Cool as you like, it's Dennis.
And from Brazil, Juninho!
The passion, the fire. He's got it, Juninho.
And from Malaysia, Gege!
Representing Malaysia is Gege.
And from China, Ding!
Silvio made the resilience of his heart. Good luck, gentlemen. Off you go over to your desks. Having the times of your lifetime. Seriously, it's the semi-final all about to happen. All in a nutshell for you guys right now. So over to our storytellers, Alex and Harry, take it away.
Wow, that was incredible. So much energy on the stage. Thank you, of course, Sugiyama and Kate. There's some really cold introductions there. I love all the celebrations that we have. Of course, Juninho's famous one of those. Of course, Ding is coming out with his face mask as well. I think that's really cool. I gotta ask though, Alex, out of these four, we need a world champion. Match one, Dennis and Juninho. On any other day, this could be a grand final in and of itself.
Exactly. And they coming up in a really good shape. Dennis, Juninho, Dennis, Indonesia, Brazil, Barcelona versus FC Barcelona. That seems to be a potential game that to maybe having a heart attack maybe at some point of the match. And also as well, Gege facing Ding. Both surprises so far at this stage of the competition, but the determination of Gege so far from yesterday is quite impressive. He almost has won every single game, if I'm not wrong, in the competition facing Ding. That aims to be the first one beating him in this competition. So let's see, quite open this semi-final number 2. And we will start with the number 1, what seems to be the main, but as you know, we will be jumping between them. And ladies and gentlemen, semi-finals, 2 spots to be in that grand final later on. And you know, it's those moments that it's time to shine, you know, where you have to prove everything you bring from home, that you have practiced with your friends, with your teammates in previous competition for so long. Harry, it's time. There's no way to give up or to disappoint yourself, even if you concede the first goal. Going for it, even if short games, is so long until the whistle of the referee.
And sadly for Gege, it doesn't matter what you've done in the group stages to this point. If you're undefeated, but then you fall in the semi-finals, the history books don't remember that. They only remember who lifts the trophy and who is holding the title of world champion at the end of it. Our featured match and win prediction, close as you like. Our sole survivor from the club event, Juninho, 24 years old from Brazil, heading up against the 22-year-old Dennis from Indonesia, and it is the Garuda Warrior who just tips our fan prediction there, 53-47. Close though.
Look, for me it's a 50-50. 50-50, Harry, because these two come out with a great history in eFootball Mobile. Even if it's quite new in terms of eSport, these two has been here year by year. And this time is another unique opportunity to be the next world champion. And they know very well, Harry. Look at the focus. That towel for Dennis, which is famous for. There's no finger protection for not swinging. They are, you know, old school in that way. I will say who'll bring it home. Indonesia, Garuda team. Aka Dennis Bernard, represented also Onik. And also Juninho, Brazil, which is the only one from such a historical country in eFootball eSport with a chance, why not, to be the 3rd Brazilian world champion in a row. That wasn't able to be possible on console. Katsupilla went out. But what about mobile? Maybe it's happening. We'll see. History is close to be made.
It's so close, isn't it? It's something that we mentioned before in the quarterfinals when we got to cover Juninho a little bit.
Right.
He would have felt very unlucky that he was in the same group as countryman Rentao last year, where only one member could make it out of each group. This year, the format's been switched up a little bit, which we're grateful for because it means two can come out from each group, and we're seeing some of the talent really shine here at the World Finals. But this year, it's a different year. Juninho doesn't have Rentao with him. He's essentially the lone Brazilian in the knockout stages on mobile.
We got it, Harry.
So
we got the
he
tactics.
can be the front man. And here are the tactics for you, Alex.
5 center backs is the plan for Dennis Bernard. With that, Eric Garcia, Dimi F, Gavi, and the offensive midfielder Dani Olmo. In the other side, we got the quick counter, which is Juninho famous for. Nothing against the all, because not many people can play that daft, simple but effective. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, those wingers that seems to be the key players, not to break those lines, looking for those crosses that we have seen before with Alejandro Balde most likely, and looking for the main Robert Lewandowski, player of the week, that with some sign that seems to be unstoppable today. But in this case, Barca, we'll see who is able to perform the better, no, in this kind of a scenario.
Yeah, it's a mix in formations, mix in tactics. We'll see who has their game plan down to a T. I was just observing the body language there between Dennis and Juninho. Right. We saw Juninho just taking a little moment to steady the nerves, enjoy the moment perhaps. And love to see players do that, because as we said before, doesn't matter how well you're playing today, how bad you were playing yesterday.
Exactly.
The only thing that matters is the next game and how well you can play there. So
no, you can
keep it internal and you keep it confident, then the world is your oyster. We'll see one of these two realize their potential. And of course, the other semi-final we have will be big as well. Ding against Gege will be jumping between the two. But this is a big game. I know I've said that a lot today, but this is huge for the ramifications of the mobile tournament. Juninho from Brazil, Dennis from Indonesia, who will come out on top in this semi-final. Here we go. It is Dennis in the home strip attacking the right-hand goal. Juninho in that changed Barca strip attacking the left-hand side.
That's it. Let's see. I'm really curious to see how both formations work each other, because I'm sure Dennis has been analyzing what to bring to this semi-final to, you know, somehow be the counter of that 4-4-2 managed by Juninho. I'm curious to see how Dennis can stop those wingers, and Rafinha, as we see now on the ball, and Lamine Yamal, and with great recoveries, Robert Lewandowski.
It's a good press.
But this time, Alejandro Balde. So we'll see, maybe that help from the fullbacks will be enough to block those Lamine Yamal and Rafinha from Juninho.
Of course, Juninho probably wants to shake that bridesmaid tag, if you will, where he's come so close to major tournament victories in the past. You think about the tournament we had in Liverpool about September of last year.
Right.
Came very, very close there, but fell in the grand final. Then, of course, at the World Finals last year, did qualify, but was in the same group as the eventual world champion. So here comes Juninho, trying to best Dennis here, but Dennis dispossesses and now can maybe break here.
Nice play now by Dennis, trying to join the attack, looking to Alejandro Balde. Balde having a hard time with Condé, but no, will be awarded with a free kick in a really nice positioning. Not enough maybe for kicking in directly to the net, but we'll see. It
could be enough to cause problems. We just saw there in the camera Dennis just wiping his screen
short
with a towel, making sure that there's no
be careful maybe if he
sweat or grease there.
Looking to look at that.
Oh, he's gone straight for goal. It's off the frame
goodness.
and the goalkeeper there, but
Nice
somehow
one.
stayed out. That
Oh, look
caught
at the
everyone
pressure.
off guard,
Look at the
and now
pressure. Is
Lewandowski
Dennis with the
into feet of
momentum?
Ferran,
No.
but
Dispossessed. And now Ferran Torres for Juninho can try and move things up the other way. Instead, it's
the pressure,
Dennis.
Dennis is having a hard time. Juninho to build up his play is plenty next to FC Barcelona players managed by Dennis Bernard. The mistake is Lewandowski. He wasn't aware of that mistake. Another mistake from Juninho. It's Dani Olmo. It's Ferran Torres. Dennis Bernard. The pass. Dennis Bernard. Indonesia leading.
well, it's a catalogue of unforced errors there from Juninho, and I think he knows it. You can't give Dennis this amount of chances. 1, 2, 3 chances in a row. Just giving the ball back, turning possession over. And I thought with this pass it might have gone a bit too wide, but the open goal was just too difficult to miss. And there is our opening goal. 1-0 to Dennis.
And we'll see now the reaction. How could be from Juninho? Something has to change because the pressure was too much to handle it. Well done by Dennis. Now, Dennis, let's see how he handled the score. Because now, Juninho with the kickoff.
Javi was trying to break the lines there, far side for Juninho, but Dennis is
especially Gavi. That
seeking
position
that
of Gavi.
1-2 punch.
That position of Gavi and Dani Olmo somehow is completely alone joining the attack, and I think that's the key player so far for Dennis right now.
Ferran Torres now for
Nice block.
Juninho. Again, just can't get by that Indonesian wall. Lewandowski inside.
Nice one.
Ferran Torres.
Oh, lovely.
Lewandowski, Olmo, they're all combining here. Goes for goal there.
Yeah, it's a different way of play, eh? This Dennis Bernard with those double toss, fake shot, dribbling, no? That we haven't seen that much in many other players. Nice prediction with Eddie Garcia.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yeah, seems to be just reading every move Juninho wants to do. We're on the brink here. There has been a goal in the other semi-final, but this half will end. Onik Dennis 1, Juninho 0. And it is a goal, Alex, in semi-final number 1 for our representative of China, I believe. It is Ding 1, Malaysia's Gege 0.
As it is about to be towed away.
Ding, which seems to be keep impressing everyone, because look at that. If this guy made it to the final, it's simply unbelievable. But still time for Gege, still time for the young Malaysian player to get back on track, looking for the equalizer. In the meantime, we have on the screen Dennis Bernard praying before the time to go. He knows how important it is, that moment. No, they have faced each other, Harry, you know very well. Juninho, that face is saying slow. He's not that comfortable. He came back from that quarterfinal who really demolished their opponent, and now different story, losing. 45 minutes remain, Harry. It's time to react.
Well, the tagline of the season was, let's be champions. You need to prove your champion mentality here, Juninho. We're underway.
Oh,
Ferran
nice
Torres on that far side, starting the half off really
Ah.
brightly. Can't get Lewandowski's head on it, though. It is Juninho in the changed strip, trailing 1-0. Pedri
It's a
over
nice
the
one.
top towards Ferran Torres, takes
It's
it
a
down
nice
his
one.
chest, and
Ah,
oh,
no,
who's there?
no,
It's in the
no,
goal!
no,
It's
no.
a goal for Juninho! Ironic applause from Dennis. There's nothing he could do about it. His defence just bundled it into his own goal. But it won't matter. The score is 1-1.
Yeah,
Ah.
super unlucky, because wasn't able Lewandowski to catch that ball by far. At the end, that confusion between goalie and defender, I guess, was Alejandro Valde. I guess that applause from Dennis was quite irony so far. Look, start from 0. Only 5 minutes it takes for Juninho to get back on track in this second half. 1-1. Time to go. It's really, really open right now, the semi-final.
Well, it looks to be a tale of
Look
two
at the
halves so
momentum,
far. Look at
Harry,
here,
the
Lamine
momentum,
Yamal.
the
It's
momentum, the
goal!
momentum! Brazil! Juninho back leading right after 10 minutes of this second half, approaching all that momentum from that lucky goal to get the equalizer. What a way to turn over the score and drastically change the way of these semi-finals. What a bummer for Dennis Bernard, Harry.
It's a real gut punch for him. The first one was unlucky. The second one, he gave the ball away cheaply and wasn't quick enough to switch on. And there's been a goal in the other semi-final as well, as it's Ding 2, Gege 0. But the big story to come from behind. Scoreline here, Dennis 1, Juninho 2. And this sets us up for an electric second half.
Attendance for this match was 71,600.
It's almost like Juninho
And now Juninho
heard
is someone.
Alex. It's almost like he heard me say, oh, let's be champions. Heard the word champion and thought, okay, yeah, I'll start to wake up a bit now.
Yeah, but today we will figure out who is the best player in the world. But to me, before this competition, the best player in the world controlling a score definitely is Juninho. So we'll see if he can basically do what he's used to do in the previous competition in this moment.
Well, he's moving the ball forward. He's looking for some attacking here as Lewandowski puts him 3 up.
Juninho! What a pass! What a way to score third one and send Brazil pra cima, cara. Oh!
I think you lulled me into a bit of a false sense of security there, Alex. I was expecting some game management, maybe keep the ball. Look at this, first time. The pass into who else? Lewandowski. Exactly the right man in exactly the right place for Juninho.
Let me say, everything he was preparing, that early build-up, playing to left, to right, that relax, it was practically for that. Because when you are putting some pressure, especially with that 5 center back, you cannot control 100% your lines. And when he opened the pass to the right winger, exactly the timing were perfect to go ahead 1 millisecond up front of Dennis Bernard, and that final through pass into Lewandowski, world class, ladies and gentlemen. Juninho 3, Dennis Bernard 1. What a second half he's making it, Harry. It looks like a different version of Juninho right after that equalizer. Eh? Wow.
It is a big, big crossroads for Dennis to approach here, Alex, because it looked all good for him. Scoring the first goal, there was so much eFootball to be played. I'm not sure how much time is left on the clock here. We're talking maybe 25 minutes maximum if memory serves. He needs to score some quick-fire goals here and change up the tactics a little bit. Because right now, the sole survivor of the club events, the sole surviving Brazilian in both platforms, is just moments away from the World Final Grand Finals. The other semi-final, Alex, is ongoing. Gege, previously undefeated, trailing 2-0.
Let's go in to watch it a little bit. Yes, time to go.
There's only 10 minutes left here.
Old mistake.
Oh, and
from
Ding.
Gege.
Ding has a chance to maybe make himself 3-0 up. And it's exactly what we said before the game, Alex. Doesn't matter how well you played yesterday.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're undefeated to this point. As soon as you come across a player you can't best, your tournament can end like that. 5 minutes to go, and Ding has possession again.
And if things keep like that, is history being made today in front of you guys, having the first Chinese ever in a World Grand Final playing eFootball, PES, winning an event, whatever. Is history being made by Ding, the young teenager, surprising everyone, going for the third. Ferran Torres, Ding, the pass, Pedri!
Oh, Ding!
Wow! Welcome, Ding, to the Grand Final!
It is a Cinderella story happening in front of our very eyes. Ding, the unknown player, unknown to us at the very least, is making himself known to the whole world here.
That security pass to Pedri, even with the left foot, putting it at the end of the net. 3-0, game over. Well done, Ding.
He's walking through the door into the Grand Finals. One game away from a world title. Congratulations to Ding. Commiserations to that man. All the way from Malaysia. Gege undefeated to this point, but Ding, well, he was his kryptonite. Back over to our featured match, Juninho and Dennis.
Let's see if Dennis can change the rhythm of the game, doing something else. Get closer into the score. Scoring a second one could, start that comeback he needs right now. Coming back from Gege, yes, from our side, just say thanks to that greatness performance. He had done it during the full competition. Just being between the best 4 players in the whole world is such a big and amazing achievement, Harry. And, he has to be proud. He has to be proud as well, all the community back in Malaysia. You have another superstar on the eFootball Mobile.
That is undoubtedly true there. Still remember when they won the gold medal at the Commonwealth Esports Challenge in my home country, the United Kingdom, in Birmingham. Malaysia winning gold there. I just knew that would be an emerging region, an emerging nation in the eFootball sphere. But now, Dennis on the turn with Rafinha inside the box. Oh!
Some finish that is. And with 5 minutes left,
And you know
Rafinha has saved, potentially, Dennis's chances here. What a finish, Alex.
Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Game on.
This.
Look at that. Perfect, perfect execution. That outside color managed by Rafinha, player of the week. Putting some extra spicy into this last semi-finals because it's nothing secure already for Juninho. Wow.
Beautiful outside of the foot finish. Will
No
it mean
emotions.
anything though?
No
Will it
emotions
mean anything
yet.
for Dennis? We're not sure.
We'll see. Is Juninho trying to make sure that nothing more happens in this game? With that clear from Balde, perfectly executed to gain some time. Oh yes, it's okay.
6 minutes.
All
6
right,
minutes
all
added
right,
on.
All right, it's time.
You
You
may
need to
not
win
have
the
heard it
header.
at home, but there is an audible gasp here in the audience in Shibuya as they all saw the number 6 as well. Here's
Pedri,
Dennis coming forward to Pedri to force
to
extra
Hugo through.
time. Rafinha,
Look at that.
Dani Olmo. Oh, that was really nice work from Juninho. He's booted the ball
One more.
up, and I'm not sure if there'll
Or
even
maybe
be time for that.
no,
Ter Stegen.
Maybe yes, maybe yes. One more.
There
If he wins
will.
the header, he needs to
One
win the header.
last
He won the
chance,
header.
Rafinha,
Here's the last
Dani
one.
Olmo. Oh, where will it go here? Robert Lewandowski double charge. It's back to Gonzalo, and Juninho wins the semi-final. And there is that celebration. The final score: Juninho 3, Dennis 2. Our grand final is set, but Dennis, commiserations, the fair play, the respect shown. But now we have our grand finals players. The finals are set, Alex. We have 4 players just 1 game away
Harry,
from becoming a world champion.
I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. There's many Brazilians behind singing the victory of Juninho, who will be another Brazilian for the 3rd year in a row into the grand final. Look at that.
There were 4 Brazilians qualified for the World Finals across console and mobile, and they're out in force there to celebrate their
It's
man.
lovely to see Henriquinho, Jay Victor, and all the Brazilian community right here for doing some content, rooting for his countrymen. No, at the end, 1 game ahead to become world champion. It sounds good. It will be China versus Brazil, Spain versus Juninho. And I'm sure they haven't played each other yet, but playing at first in a World Grand Final seems to be nice, definitely.
There's going to be a lot at stake there. We, of course, have our console Grand Final set as well. Mestre against Sweden. That will be
I can't wait for that one.
a big,
I can't wait.
massive, gargantuan, whatever
You know,
adjective
a
you want to
country-mate in the Grand
use.
Final, Harry, it's a lot. We've been suffering in Spain to being in that position. Mestre is fighting for so long. Jinsui is already 16 years old. He will have more time to be here. But Mestre is the time. It's the time to be crowned as a world champion. We'll see what happens next. Still 2 more games to be played today, ladies and gentlemen. 2 grand finals to crown the best player in the world on console and on mobile.
Who will come out on top? Either way, we need 2 world champions crowned. Let's go over to our wonderful stage team, Sugiyama and Kate. Harry, Kate, over to you.
Thank you. Yes, we are speechless. Wow, 2 grand finals left. My gosh, Juninho with the support and the skills, but the guy ding his Cinderella story. It's all happening, isn't it?
That's right, and now we're down to 4 players, and soon enough we will have our champion. But first, let's go into a 10-minute break. So
10-minute break.
That's right.
Have you got a time?
3:43.
3:43 Japan time.
Yes,
Lovely
I'll
job,
be
lady.
back, and we'll see you very soon.
Woo! See you guys in a second. Let's go.
Yay!
Gentlemen, we are samurai, right. It's showtime. Freestyle football, Aki. Freestyle football, you read. Round one.
Oh my days! Give it up for Yuri, Aki, and the incredible Samlan! Woo! Oh my gosh, that was absolutely off the hook, absolutely mental. We're talking shamisen, we're talking beatboxing, we're talking freestyling. An absolute beauty. How was it then, Kate?
Oh my gosh, phenomenal. Where you got present meets past, like you said, with the shamisen.
Yup.
And then you got the beatbox, and then you got the dancing. And soccer? Are you kidding me? Fantastic.
Man.
Absolutely amazing. Everybody, can we get one more round of applause for Yuri, Aki, and Samlai? Come on!
もう一度拍手をいただけますでしょうか。ユリアキ、そして最高のパフォーマンス見せてくださったサムラインの皆さん、ありがとうございます。Okay, people. The scene has been set for the grand finale.
That's right.
Oh, I'm so excited. Everybody in this, I mean, the temperature inside this room, and we probably got like how many, like 300, 400, 500 people inside this room. It's just rising.
You can feel it.
The anticipation, the excitement,
excitement.
it's all about to explode into two grand finale, world global winners. Okay, so let's check out who's actually left and who's actually ready to plunge themselves into the finals then.
That sounds
okay,
good.
The bracket, here it is.
All right.
さあ、決勝誰が残ったんでしょう。こちらですね。はい。
It is the
So
knockout.
there they are. There they are. It's going to be Mestre from Spain versus Jinsui. And then, of course, with the console. That's the console. もう一つの画面ください. Thank you. Yes, for the mobile. What a game it was. Cinderella story, Ding, and versus the electric Juninho. It's all out there. It's all out there, and it is about to happen.
That's right.
Okay,
Should we call him in?
so, よろしいでしょうか? Are you guys ready? Please welcome with a grandiose 大きな拍手でお迎えくださいませ. First of all, console knockout stage finalists are... From Spain! He's on fire! The passion is exploding! He's nearly got that trophy in his hands! It's Mestre! And he's up against the hero of Thailand. His name is
Alrighty, players. Get ready.
Best of luck, gentlemen. Thank you for the fist bump. It's all up for grabs. It's all up to you. Oh, it's happening.
The time has
It's
come.
happening. So yes, indeed, the time has come. And to tell the story, I would like to pass on over to our magicians at hand. It's Harry and Alex.
Thank you very, very much. This is a story 30 years in the making. 30 years of this great franchise. We're here to celebrate it on Marine Day here in Shibuya, Tokyo. 2 players, 1 champion. Alex, thank you so much for joining me here. We have someone you know very well on the left-hand side of your screen. It is Miguel Mestre up against Junsui. It's a couple of players here, Alex, at different stages of their career. This could be a defining moment, though, for both of them.
Yeah, exactly. The passion, the aggressiveness of Miguel Mestre with that long ball counter 4-4-2 against Jinsui with that 5 center backs, which is famous for FC Barcelona versus Inter Milan for a spot in the history books on become world champion. Long time ago, 2 years ago, another 16 years old from Poland, Miloš, made it to the grand final, but at that time it was the Japanese Udi who clinches the World Championship. 2 years later, another one, Jensui, this time facing the Spaniard Miguel Mestre for the glory. Look at the win prediction, Harry.
Wow. Europe's starting to wake up. It is 65-35 in favor of Mestre. But tell you what, Junsui has bested so many talented competitors on his way here. Despite his age, he has come through this bracket kicking and screaming. And I can't wait to see this one get underway. They are at two separate places within their respective careers, Alex. Miguel Mestre has been playing for so many years. We've known him throughout eFootball Pro at the top level. It's been great to see him flourish. But this is his first World Finals appearance, his first Konami World Finals, which is insane to think about.
Yeah, I know. But it's not important reaching at this point. The level that they have been showing out during the full competition. Mestre has won every single match, less that draw against Joe Victor, the quarterfinals that ended with that victory on penalty shootout. History will be made. No one from Thailand has won before the World Championship. That could be Jinsui, at only age of 16 years old, the first one ever. Or will be Miguel Mestre, being the second in history on eFootball, clinching the 1v1 console world champion right after Paulara in 2012. And will be amazing, no? Nowadays, it's so tough. It's so tough to be at that position.
Here's your tactics, Alex. This could be a big point of contention in this game.
Yeah, especially possession gameplay. No one has that game style that potentially able to use it at this level. And when you see Jensui with 5 center back, when people mostly use the long ball content, and he's rather say no, possession gameplay, it's trying to hold the possession, force the opponent left to right movement to force that man out of position to then gain advantage. With Federico De Marco and Dumfries with that crossing into Marcus Duran will be the key. In the other hand, Mestre is that man pushing so hard since the very beginning, having the opportunity, amazing chance here with his girlfriend to clinch the trophy, and also his dad, the dad of Jensui, which is behind of fans enjoying the final. It's lovely the pressure that they put on, traveling with their families as well.
So much support. So much support.
Giving to them that emotion, which is living on live the victory, because one of these two will be world champion today.
We are just moments away from finding out which way the trophy will go, to which side of the stage, to which side of the world this trophy will go. We are underway. Kickoff between Mestre and Junsui. It is Spain versus Thailand, and it is Barcelona for Miguel Mestre up against Junsui in the Inter strip. Of course, we've seen so many times throughout this weekend, both today and yesterday, players have just had a lot of difficulty figuring out Junsui's play style. But of course, Miguel Mestre handy himself. But this time, Junsui's defense is good enough.
Now we'll see. Pretty interesting to understand how Mestre can control those long runs by Denson Ramfrey. When now is Jensui finding the position in the cross.
It's a good cross!
Oh, what a hand!
It's still alive,
on.
Maybe.
Nice first chance by Jensui. Great save so far by Mestre. And we'll see who take the initiative, who take the early goal. That will make a great boost to face this grand final.
First big chance of the final could be followed very swiftly by Miguel Mestre's chance. Nice he's lost his man in the box as well. Dumfries is wrong-footed as well. Can't find Ferran Torres.
Hectic level of intensity so far at this early beginning of the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, the best from the best across the world are here in front of you, showing up the best eFootball level in the whole world.
Nice bit of calm for a second there after Schnezi was able to...
We simply identify, Mestre will have the initiative because he's tactic, and just Jensui will wait behind using those long counter.
Oh, look at that, all the way towards Turan, but again, Szczesny's there.
It's a tactical battle, Harry. It's not a face-to-face. Someone will wait and then run, and Mestre seems to want with initiative, but let's see. It's not an easy match facing each other.
Long ball. Not quite working out that time around. Mestre able to survive. Just looking at Mestre's bracket on the way to getting here, Alex. Beating Jay Victor in his quarter-final. Then had to go up against Etorito in the semis.
No, there was no better bracket to perform and to beat such a big name so far on the eFootball team.
Rafinha here for Mestre. Tries to turn Pavard, but instead plays it back. Happy with the double touch. He's dispossessed, and now Jean-Sui.
He needs to avoid that, because if you get closer to Dumfries is really good, and he will get it so easily from Gavi.
Çalhanoğlu now. Oh, that's a long ball looking for Zielinski. Heads it down towards Thuram, but Szczesny gets there first.
Nice timing so far with that long ball. Looking for Zielinski. We'll see now. Mestre playing faster with that early timing. We'll see now Zielinski opening in the right-hand side to Denzel Dumfries. Martin going to the match at the fake shot. Zielinski maybe too long, and will be possession for Mestre again.
Of course, despite Jean-Sui's age, 16 years old, he's a 3-time eFootball Thailand Pro League champion, 3 times in a row, by the way, 23, 24 and 2025.
And we was last week watching all the victory of Jean-Sui in the E-League National Championship. And then he's here, showing up. His shape is amazing right now at this time of the year. We'll see if it's enough to win the final.
Half an hour gone in this grand final. Çalhanoğlu inside to Barella.
Mestre quite conservative right now. Well predicted by Pau Cubarsí. Now quickly going all over the pitch with Ferran Torres gaining some time, expecting that run by Gavi. Gavi against the wall. Wonderful pass. It's Pedri. Pedri going to Ferran.
Torres.
Lewandowski, the back heel. Taking the lead, and wow, what a chance, what a play. Spain leading the grand final, Harry. Is Mestre 1, Jean-Sui 0.
Well, let me tell you, Alex, there's not a seat available in the Shibuya Arena, and the crowd loved what they saw here from Mestre. Look at this build-up and the finish off the frame. It's the advantage in this grand final to the Spaniard. What a finish. What a finish.
Simply no way to defend those passes unless you predict it. And at this stage, with that pressure in a grand final, sometimes, yeah, it's difficult. Let's see the reaction from Jean-Sui.
It's a first half goal. Arguably against the run of pressure from Jean-Sui that sees Mestre into an early lead, 10 minutes from half time.
Mestre now will have an advantage on maybe Jean-Sui not handling the pressure. Oh yes, we'll see. Mestre need to approach these momentum times for the next 5-10 minutes to, why not, potentially score the second one. Gerard Martin with a great clear looking for Lewandowski. Mestre trying to predict the header of Bisek, well controlled by Jean-Sui, that quickly going over the pitch, connecting with Thuram, but it's Gavi doing a massive job defensively, connecting now with Ferran Torres.
Incredible skill level there shown by both sides. Rafinha was waiting to receive that pass in the midfield, but Jean-Sui is gratefully going to gallop over the halfway line, will he? The answer is no, as Mestre gets possession back. His Barcelona team trying to press as high as they can, predict some of the mistakes from Jean-Sui, but none are coming his way. Zielinski over the top.
Definitely, Gerard Martin is working really nice for Mestre so far. Cubarsí defended that dangerous pass from Jean-Sui. Mestre really looking forward for those fast lines that disrupt the movement that Ferran Torres.
On the brink of half-time here. This will be the last action.
I don't know if there's time for one more.
Maybe not. We will see if the referee is generous or not. It is Mestre's throw. He has the 1-0 lead going into half-time, you'd imagine. Look at this, taking all the time he can with the long throw.
Araujo, look at Araujo, the long throw. Araujo, it's game on, eh?
Yeah, onside because can't be offside from throw-ins, but I think the referee will have seen enough. It is at half-time. Miguel Mestre 1, Jean-Sui 0. One half of eFootball away is Miguel Mestre at his first Konami World Finals, being world champion. It's a tight game, Alex. It's a tight game. You can see the stats off of your screens at the moment. Just one shot from both Mestre and Junsui.
But it makes sense, no? The proposal for both players are completely the opposite, no? That low-paced game that Junsui want to implement into the game is completely the opposite. That aggressive game style of Mestre. One shot, one goal by Mestre. Worth it so far for the moment. Let's see how they both enter the second half, because Junsui need to react.
Second half underway. Mestre now attacking the left-hand goal with his Barcelona team up against Junsui's Inter.
Oh.
And Bissek has been a really important player, hasn't he, for Junsui?
Right.
Rafinha across the halfway line now. Lewandowski. First time double touch for Rafinha, looking for Pedri running into the box.
I'm saying that he's barely gaining that advantage with the fullbacks. Junsui maybe is the first one now with Di Marco. Is his main target. Rushing to mark with that through passing, missing the ball, the pass. And now the counter by Miguel Mestre, the Spaniard who had the game in the right place to, why not, get the second goal. It's Pedri turning around, looking for a support. He's there, finding the Robert Lewandowski style.
Nice one too.
Ferran Lewandowski! No! To the post. Keep trying, Miguel Mestre.
Retains possession. Here's Lewandowski out to Rafinha, double touch over the top to Lewandowski, but offside. He's offside anyway.
Great moment so far for Miguel Mestre. Almost putting in the second on the score.
As the hour mark approaches, Mestre is getting closer and closer to a world title. What can Junsui give us here to prove, despite his age, he's capable of winning? Tawanulu down to Martinez. Oh, Thuram is here with space as well. Oh, there's feints, there's dummies, there's double touches! And there's a goal! We are all square here in Shibuya. The 16-year-old Junsui, his second ever World Finals appearance in the Grand Final. Has equalised here. Look at this, Alex.
Yeah, he had a great advantage in terms of timings, and then they have many options. Even he thought with the outside call. We were all expecting that blocking from the last man from Mestre, but at the end it didn't happen. Post and in. And that means it's game on, ladies and gentlemen. It has arrived. The equalizer of the young Junsui from Thailand. Still 30 more minutes to be played. 1-1. Anything can happen, Harry. Look at the atmosphere here. My goodness, how good it looks. The stage. Plenty of people across the wall from home here. And the Velesale Shibuya Garden. Watching the best from the best eFootball players across the world, fighting for that glory, Harry, that glory that it takes forever for every player to have your star, no, as a world champion. So, it's moment to be shaking, it's moment to have that courage to say, look, I'm in my sofa, I'm in my comfort zone, I'm gonna make it.
Sometimes it's where having that youth on your side does help out. You don't have that fear in you yet. You don't understand the occasion and the nerves, but either way, Mestre, Junsui locked at 1 goal apiece following that.
It's time to step up. It's time to step up and not surrender. We'll see if Mestre or Junsui can make the differences now after the substitutions.
Yeah, big changes have been made. We'll keep tabs on them, and no doubt you'll see them as well come into play here. Oh, that's a good stop.
Now is Junsui playing their best minutes so far of the final. Zalewski with a cross. Marcos Thuram.
Dangerous.
Finally, Mestre is able to clear that ball. Thankfully, nothing weird happened over there. We won the good goals. We won good actions. And still on the chance for Junsui.
Yeah, crossed in. Punched away, though. And there is not a seat available here. The crowd really enjoying what they're seeing out of these two great competitors.
Look
They've
at those
played
lovely
an amazing World Final so far. Good switch of the play here from Junsui. It's been a good period since the goal for him.
He's waiting the
he's beating
momentum
his
for the
man
cross.
as well. And let's see if Ratesi's there waiting.
Careful this action. Careful,
Yeah,
that one. Mestre with the
Thuram,
prediction.
Back to Thuram. Oh, no
I mean-
connection at all.
Was nice to avoid the pressure from Mestre, but there's no way to get a powerful header from there. Nice try. If you read it, Mestre trying to predict the passes of Jensui, and Jensui is creating new actions. My way, what a way of play of these two.
Best period of the match so far. Everything's going his way. Jensui. 15 minutes.
I think now is
From
the best
full
moment
time.
so far for Mestre to surprise Jensui. That is playing the best moment, yes, but he's not really finishing their chances. So we'll see if Mestre can catch a counter or something that could surprise Jensui right now.
Of course, if you're just joining us, this is knockout football. This is the grand final of what has been a long season of eFootball. Knockout football means extra time and penalties. We need a winner from this one game. It's a best of one to
nice
find
recovery.
a world champion. Dani
3v3.
Olmo taking the ball here into the feet of Pau Victor.
Nice
Frankie
one.
de Jong's there as well. Lewandowski.
Oh, Bistek again. What a
He's been
player has been
an
Bistek so
absolute
far.
beast. 10 minutes
Oh.
left. Another unforced error by Jensui.
Yeah,
into
definitely.
the feet
It's a
now
good
of Dani
chance.
Olmo. Mestre can't
Bastoni.
quite make anything happen though in the final third.
Yeah, in those actions, you try something under the legs of the players, but yeah, seems impossible, seems difficult. We'll see now if Jensui, which seems to be focusing on the crosses, if he can find his way to cross, deflected, and onto the hands of Szczesny. Time is going, Harry. Only 5 minutes left. Still 1-1 in this grand final.
Could be late drama.
Could be.
Frankie de Jong to Lamine Yamal. He's dangerous if you let him twist and turn, which he tried to. But who else but Bisek there? Look at that time in the top left. As Jensui is pressing forward, Thuram giving chase. But
Completely
we now
different
have to
scenarios.
look, Alex, as to
Yeah.
where the final attack of the match will go. We're approaching that magical 90th minute mark. It's headed down towards Lewandowski. Frankie de Jong, so many intershirts there. Now,
The last one,
Jensui will have the last
the last one.
chance. Thuram lays it off. Who can Jensui find? The referee blows the final whistle. And we are headed to extra time. Mestre won, Jensui won after 90 minutes. We wouldn't want anything else here, Alex.
Yeah, 2 shot, Mestre 3 shot, Jensui 1-1, completely different stories. Jensui really focuses in the left winger, approaching that duo with Di Marco. Now, after the substitution, we saw a ready version from him, and Mestre, he needs to find out. He doesn't need that much to create a strong chance. I think both are in a really nice position to score a goal in the extra time. So I wasn't surprised if we don't reach the penalties.
Well, extra time's on the horizon. And just looking back at my notes over Miguel Mestre throughout the season, I mean, he qualified through a club event finals, of course. His regional final had the likes of Eterito, Sacinho, Marios, Los Scandalo, so he knows what it takes to play in the big games. I'm not finished, by the way. Franquinho, Cam, Zilo, but all in his regional round just to qualify for his club finals. So that was a few stages before this World Finals. Jensui, of course, would be the final opponent for him of the season. Jensui.
Just silence Harry right now. Silence. Anything can happen. And not focus the ball.
Christensen here for Mestre.
Oh. Yeah, it's time to avoid those early build-up. He's taking passes.
Yeah, can't give the ball away in your own half.
It's logical.
It's difficult at this level to try and maintain possession in every opportunity.
Especially if you slow down your intensity, it's also difficult to build up your play. So it's a mix to play conservative, but without lose that initiative.
Oh, look
Mestre
at
with
this
the
build-up.
chance.
This is really quick, really nice. It's zipping nicely for Mestre, but the defense of Jensui, right place, right time.
Alex winning the header for Carlo Augusto. Carlo Augusto now seems to be the clinical player so far. So those crosses now is Jensui trying to play by the center differently that he's made during the whole match as Frankie de Jong for Mestre, for the Spaniard. Is Pau Victor, the entrance on the second half, Mkhitaryan for Jansui, Fratesi, taking his time to build up his play, looking at that long ball, connecting with Talevsi in a wonderful position in the cross. Marcos Thuram, Ronald Araujo still on the chance for Jansui. Is now the chance for Mestre.
Yeah, potentially the final chance here of this first period of extra time. Pau Victor's control lets him down. Bastoni
One more, Harry, one
gave
more.
some good chase. The chance actually might go Jansui's way. No minutes added on, so ball has to go forward here. Thuram heads it down. Carlos Augusto near side. Koundé for company. Can Thuram win the header? Oh, I think that's the end of the first period. The referee blows the whistle. It's still Mestre 1, Jansui 1.
I mean, I don't know what to say at this level, at this stage. Just 15 minutes left.
It's so close, Alex. It's so close.
It is. It feels like a rebound or something isolated could define the final, because these two are defending really well each other, and they are not finding solution at the early stage of the final. So let's see if some extra, maybe the sixth change can make an input in those challenge one-on-one, and we'll see who
that is what waits.
Will lift that trophy later on.
One of these two will.
Well, not later on, in a few minutes, Harry. It doesn't take longer, to be honest.
The second period of extra time is now underway. A goal in the next 15 would prevent us going to penalties, and surely would win a world title for one of these two. Mestre controlling Barcelona, attacking the left-hand goal.
Yeah, it's all about now. It's difficult now. Once Jansui has regrouped his positioning, it's difficult for Mestre to impress him a little bit. No, it's about to get those mistakes to approach the counter, but seems to be Jansui with the initiative so far in this extra time.
Over the halfway line was Mestre starting to build, but now Jansui can gallop forward as well.
Yeah, Mestre is reading the game, and he doesn't need he feels he doesn't need to go with initiative, but we'll see.
Yamal.
That could be a nice one.
Lavin needs to he's still going.
Join the center. No, Bastoni. That was looking for that pass for so long. We'll see now if Jansui can make something different, still focus on the left-hand side. He doesn't change that much. He barely doesn't use the right winger. And it's a yellow card for Mestre.
Yeah, I think he'll take that one.
This action, Harry, could be important and difficult to defend at the same time. It's all about to win the header.
That yellow card, though, Alex. It gets some bodies behind the ball. Here comes the free kick from Jansui. Thuram heading it down towards Mkhitaryan.
Nice clear. 5 more minutes to go. If not,
Yamal clearing the ball up the pitch there, Alex.
Another penalty shootout could define the world champion, Harry.
Oh, nice play. Out to Carlos Augusto, looking towards Thuram.
Nice manual goalkeeper by Mestre.
Punched away. Back out to Augusto. Lewandowski will wait for this one to drop. Good pressure, though, from Jansui. We're in the 120th minute of our World Finals.
Oh.
And it will fall here to Pau Victor. No minutes added on. This is the last chance of the game, and that is a smart foul. Very smart indeed from Jansui.
And if nothing happened, that will be the last chance for Mestre. For the glory, we will have to wait until the penalty shootout.
Oh, here we go. It might fall here for Lamine Yamal, but we are heading to penalties. Mestre and Jansui cannot be separated after 120 minutes. Spot kicks will decide our 2025 world champion.
Look, that's it. Penalty shootout will define the 2025 eFootball Championship world champion. And it will be or Mestre or Jansui. And Mestre take first. So here we go. Robert Lewandowski, Miguel Mestre for Star. The penalty shootout is Robert Lewandowski. Right foot scores.
As cool as you like. It will be Enric Mkhitaryan for the young Thai. Up against Wojciech Szczesny. Long, agonising Stepping run up, and he buries it. 1-1.
We always said that's reality. Mind games. It's Dani Olmo who scored the second one. It's Miguel Mestre. Dani Olmo, the Spaniard, scores!
So advantage Mestre. What can Junsui give us in reply? 16 years old. He steps up. Oh, it's saved! It's a big save from Mestre.
Now it's time to confirm that lead. It's Pau Victor for Mestre. It's the right foot of Pau Victor Mestre. He saves!
So a chance for Thuram to equal the score in the shootout. Another long walk up, if you will, for Thuram. Scored. 2-2.
So we are back 2-2. Mestre, Fermin Lopez to get back on track. Fermin Lopez for Mestre. Wow! Saves again!
So to give Junsui the advantage after 4 rounds of spot kicks, it's Fratesi here for Junsui. He runs up and he buries it bottom right, which now means Mestre has to score this spot kick.
Well said. It's Lamine Yamal, the superstar of FC Barcelona, and in hands of Mestre, has to score to keep alive this dream to become world champion. We got a new eFootball world champion!
New world champion of the console match, Oh wow. Oh wow. I think, Kate, we need some words from Jin Sui.
Absolutely.
Listen, my guy, first of all, a big, big congratulations. Just tell me exactly how you feel right now.
ก็รู้สึกดีใจครับที่กลับมาแก้ตัวจากปีที่แล้วได้ครับที่ปีที่แล้วทำได้ไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่ก็กลับมาปีนี้ได้คว้าแชมป์ได้ก็รู้สึกดีใจมากๆครับ
He feel very happy since he can revenge the previous match from last year. Super happy now.
Listen, going back into that final, you won it on penalties, but Mestre, with his magic, with his tiki-taka, was up 1-0 on you. How did you manage to find your form at its best in the final?
ก็จากที่แข่งรอบ8ทีมไปก็รู้สึกกดดันนิดหน่อยแต่พอเริ่มเข้ารอบ4ทีมสุดท้ายก็เริ่มควบคุมตัวเองได้ก็ทำให้กลายเป็นก็ฟอร์มดีจนถึงนัดชิงครับ
When he played the 8 teams, he find the way to play better. So when he is in the 4th team, he know how to play the techniques. So now he have more confidence to do it.
Who would you like to tell this incredible achievement to right now?
ก็อยากขอบคุณทุกคนที่ส่งแรงเชียร์ซัพพอร์ตจากประเทศไทยแล้วก็ตอนทั้งที่อยู่ในสถานที่นี้ด้วยครับก็ขอบคุณมากครับที่ตามเชียร์มากขอบคุณครับ
I would like to thank you everyone who is sharing me from Thailand. Also everyone who is here to cheer and support me. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone, please give it up for our new world console champion from Thailand, Jin Sui! Congratulations, sir. Omedetou gozaimasu. Thank you. Thank you. My gosh, seriously, the composure he still has even after winning it and the humbleness
Yes,
that he has. You know, I believe he's 16, right?
I believe so.
My gosh.
Cool, calm, and collected on a world stage. Can you believe it?
Absolutely incredible. But Kate, we're not done, are we?
No, we still have one more champion to crown.
My gosh,
So?
my heart is like pounding.
I know. it's so
Seriously.
good. So we have our last match of the day, the eFootball Championship 2025 World Finals. Let's go.
Take it away.
All right, from China, Ding!
Give it up for Mr. Fei Chang Lihai. It's Ding!
All righty, and up next, we have from Brazil, Juninho!
Give it up for the guy. He's gleaming. It's Juninho! Good luck, gentlemen. Best of luck. Wow, it's all up there. It's all gonna happen. The ultimate scene, the passion, it's all about to explode into one big, massive winner. So, please do the honors. Alex and Harry, over to you.
Well, thank you both. If you could bottle the energy in this room right now, you could sell it for millions. We have had one world champion crowned. Just moments later, here and now, we get to crown another one, Alex. A 16-year-old world champion on console. It's now time to find which one of these two, between Juninho and Ding, will be our mobile champion for 2025.
Definitely the underdog against the world famous Juninho. You know, the favorite is for many to reach the final and to clinch the trophy. But we all know how difficult it is to, you know, follow that positioning that people are putting on the toll from the very beginning. No, it's not easy to accomplish that. Look at the prediction. Impressive. One is Ding completely changing the environment here. And also a lot of Brazilian rooting. Look at that, the atmosphere.
The front row just packed out with support for Juninho.
It will be all decided.
Ding will be in hostile territory here because, of course, all the Brazilians are in the front row cheering on their man.
They know well to locate them, no, to see face to face his player, not to encourage him a little bit with those songs that he knows very well. What do you think? Sometimes, I don't know, when you are not that used to having the atmospheres, maybe those extra support could play against you. Kinda makes you lose the focus, you know? When you are Ding, not many people here at the stage rooting for you, so you know it's just your game and just the self. But you know what I mean? It's sometimes it's a distraction, maybe. We'll see. Everything will be in hands of Juninho, who will say to us if it's worth it or not, having that many people rooting from him here on the stage.
I think he's one of those players that does feed off of the energy. For Dingo on the other side, he looked very pensive, I don't want to use the term nervous, but maybe preparing himself and saving some energy, perhaps, as we can take a look at the bracket, how these players got here out of the group stages into the knockout stages. Juninho taking down Daiki 2-1 and Onik Dennis 3-2. Ding has also taken down a Japanese player, besting Gu in his previous round, and then of course against Gege, wasn't it? He
definitely.
Completely surprised all of us. So Ding is making a name for himself here, and just like Juninho, is one game away from being a world champion.
we were all expecting Gege to get into the final, and then appear these young Chinese players, you know, getting out the runner-up of the 2024 World Championship, getting out the guy who has won every single game from the start of the competition, Gege, and he's in front of the most favorite player for everyone across the world. And to me, I will say Juninho looks to me the most complete mobile player across the world, but that doesn't mean it's mathematically going to win the final. Look at the matchup.
Here's the tactics. You love to see
long ball
them.
counter against quick counter, both using FC Barcelona, quite more wide the tactic of Juninho from more that focusing to the center, no, in terms of dealing with those two AMF. That's a good thing, no? One preferred that Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, and when Dean is more likely to have those skillful AMF like Dani Olmo and Gavi. Impressive, different styles, different, you know, way to use the same thing. Which one will be the best, Harry? I don't know, to be honest. Yeah,
Time will tell. It's going to be interesting to see this one unfold because, yes, it looks like a 4-4-2 on both sides, which in truth it is. But you're right, there's two wingers on one side, whereas there's two AMFs on the other. So we will see if the wings are protected adequately enough and whether or not the center will be the difference between these two. We are just seconds away from kickoff between Ding of China and Brazil's Juninho. Here we go. It's the kickoff of the mobile grand final. Ding versus Juninho. Both controlling Barcelona. Ding in the home strip here, standing out really nicely. Javi forward. Oh, he's cancelled his move, and then Elmo's arriving. There's a big clash of heads, and it's cleared away. An early scare for Juninho.
I mean, that was almost perfect executed. No, just missed the header. Wonderful play in. Wonderful dribbling. This Ding on fire nowadays.
He's poked it round to Olmo as well. As Ferran Torres almost finds Lewandowski.
Wow, what a way to start.
This is, as you say, a great start from the representative of China.
But also we have to mention that the player as Juninho doesn't need that much to create his chances and to feel the focus and the momentum. We'll see now Ding in front of that chance. That went out by a little bit. Great action. The second in a row in such a strong start from Ding that say, Harry, I don't mind who is the favorite. It's my time, and I will do all I can to lift that trophy.
Yeah, first shot on goal of this mobile final. Wasn't the most clear-cut chance, but maybe a warning shot there to Juninho from Ding, saying, you know what, if I see sight on goal, I'm going to go for it. Here's Ferran Torres into the box. Lewandowski was waiting there, but Balde away.
Surgical, that positioning of Balde, because if not, it was goal, 100%. We'll see the long throw, Dani Olmo. Gerard Martin seems to be, and it is, offside.
Just lacking a little bit of patience there.
Exactly. For Juninho, not to regroup a little bit his game style. It seems to be having a hard time to control and defend all those inside lines with those runs joining the attack that those AMF are probably working on for Ding. Look at the distance, no? When he connects with Ferran Torres, the distance between Juninho players are really, really far, and that makes it difficult, no, to combine.
Dani Olmo.
And look at that, Gerard Martin is using the offensive instruction to attacking, to join the attack every single time he goes forward.
Looks to be an overload there on that far side, in which case 25 minutes gone and it's been one-way traffic. The attacks have been mostly on the right-hand side of your screens. We'll see if Juninho with this possession can try and change the story. Switch of the play here to Balde. Rafinha taking his time. This is a bit more patient and good spell of possession from Juninho. Can he find that killer blow though? Lewandowski tries the back heel. Unsuccessful for him now. Ding showing his counter ability. Good closing of the lane though by Juninho.
A lot of respect then between these two, Harry, at this start of the game. No so much action rather than those two from Ding. And it seems to be Ding the only one having the initiative. We'll see if he can make through a great through ball with Gerard Martin waiting. Dani Olmo now with no space to turn around. Great defend by Juninho with that 2v1 with Koundé and Lamine Yamal. But still on the chance for Ding, eh? And look at the cross.
Look at
Stunning.
that.
No.
Lewandowski was just itching to get his head on that, but this first half is rapidly coming to a close. And it's been all Ding so far.
This is the chance for Juninho. Look at that.
Yeah,
How many players outnumbering the defenders of Ding. It's Ferran Torres for Pedri. No one.
Oh.
No.
Very close.
Have no option to connect with.
Some groans here across the Shibuya audience. There might be one last chance here in this first half. Garcia says no, and Ding nil. Juninho nil is your half-time score.
Big applause over here at the stage. Great, tense, technical first half. We've seen the tactics working properly. I would say even better for Ding in that initial part, Harry. But let's see, nothing decided. Yeah, here we go. Second half, underway.
They change ends, they swap sides. Juninho now attacking this right-hand goal in the World Final. The winner of this match, this extra time and penalties if needed match, will be world champion.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there from Olmo.
Juninho with a chance, eh?
Yeah, look
he likes this kind of action.
Javi here as Lewandowski couldn't get his foot on that ball.
Careful not to make any big mistake, building up his play from the back. Now, Juninho seems to be in a different role in this second half. Is Robert Lewandowski go through?
Ferran Torres. Oh, it's on target. Forces the save.
Look at that. We got Negrete suffering from the stands, rooting for his country-mate Juninho. Negrete, which is part also the list of use of cards in eFootball, and you can have him as well.
So the corner here for Juninho.
Oh, playing short. It's more. Oh,
but yeah,
almost.
Alejandro Balde. Tell you what, the fans behind this right-hand goal have gotten their money's worth, because in the first half it was all Ding. In the second half, so far anyway, looks to be mostly Juninho. Lewandowski back to Pedri. Look at that, Rafinha's through on that far side, controls it and scores! Juninho! It's Rafinha who finishes off the move and puts that man just a couple of minutes away from a world title.
That chant hitting up the atmosphere, the stage over here. Look at that ball, that control. Rafinha, his countryman, scoring. And what an important moment and way to take the lead here at the grand final. Easy finishing, good enough. Brazil 1, China 0. Juninho, Brasima, but still time to play.
Yeah, and rightly so. We're going to see some changes from Ding. It's not often the ball goes out of play in mobile, and when it does, a lot of time has elapsed. So it makes sense following the goal to make the changes. But the latest scorer, Juninho. It's a nightmare scenario for Ding to have come this far. We're now underway once more. He had a really strong first half, Ding, but just couldn't find the chance that would allow him a score. But look at this, Ferran Torres after the unforced error from Juninho.
And it looks like he was expecting something from Juninho that didn't happen at the end. Another response, the counter is Rafinha, is Juninho, is Juninho, 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 Juninho! Brazil! And look at what that means for the guy who were looking for so long to be in this position. Second goal, 2 goals are approaching that counter-attack. But who else? Rafinha to put it at the end of the net, Harry. Wow!
Well, it looks like we're well on our way for our 3rd Brazilian champion
of the mobile platform. That's a tidy finish, Juninho. And more changes to come. As cool as you like, last year was trapped in the group where only one could come out with the world champion, the eventual world champion rent out. Maybe on another day, maybe in another format, Juninho makes it out of that group. But either way, this year is a different year, and he is mere moments from that being on the plane with him on the way back to Brazil.
That's the trophy, Harry. That's the trophy. That somehow, if Ding wants to take it home, need to put some dynamite in this last part of the game, because as he was playing, it's not enough. It's not about to be the guy from the right-hand side, Juninho, the FC Barcelona Club Events final champion. Wasn't easy, Harry. How many times we say the course of the club events champions having a hard time on the world finals, not maybe showing what they really can, no?
Well, I said it to you before, once our final was set, didn't I? Last year, Gu, our only remaining club event champion that time around, representing Inter, made it all the way to the final and fell to rent out. I did wonder, with Juninho being the only club event champion left, if history might repeat itself. 20 minutes left for China's Ding to recapture some of that magic that has gotten him to this point that he was able to find in the first half, but couldn't find a goal from it.
Right. And the other side, Juninho, who wants again to be part of the history and be the third Brazilian in a row to become mobile world champion, right after a month when he got crowned in that invitational event in China.
Nice double touch there from Lewandowski. Ding proving he's not dead yet.
We'll see, it has to arrive now.
Time is ticking.
And Illigo now could put some difficulties in the last part of the game for Juninho, that keeps controlling the score, being patient of the defense. Now the chance, Rafinha for Ding, the crosser. Nice positioning by Araujo. Another chance now for Ding. Ding playing on red. Ding going forward all over to it. Frankie de Jong, a long ball to clear some time. Time is running, Harry, and is getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. Is getting closer. Brazil is closer to become world champion again.
Lamine Yamal is twisting and turning, trying to make something happen here for Ding, but that's an offside that will turn possession back over to Juninho. And the Brazilian chants are starting here in Shibuya. They feel it, they know what's coming. In a matter of seconds, their man, after a long wait, a long while, will finally get his hands on the trophy he's wanted for so long. Ding has put up an incredible effort, an incredible fight. I don't think anyone anticipated Ding to get this far.
Well deserved,
huge respect to him, but there can only be one champion, and your champion of the world is Juninho! Your new world mobile champion from Brazil, Juninho! A massive, humongous, gigantic omedeto congratulations to the man Juninho. And I would like to welcome onto the stage, of course, these two gentlemen, Alex and Ari. Alex, we need to hear the words from the maestro himself.
First in English, congratulations, Juninho. You have been waiting for so long this moment. We've been talking for months about, tactics, ideas, how to improve. Para você, ¿qué significa esta vitória? Campeão mundial.
Então, é um sonho realizado, né? Ano passado eu vim aqui, não consegui jogar tão bem, mas torci muito pelo Renato, né? Que é um amigo meu. E mandar um salve aí para todos do Brasil, os que estão aqui da torcida. Tô realizando um sonho. Desde o ano passado que eu tô treinando para o Mundial desse ano. Eu falei com o pessoal que eu vim esse ano para tentar o título, né? E graças a Deus deu tudo certo. Me dediquei muito esse ano ao eFootball, então foi uma recompensa aí. E mandar um abraço aí para todos que estão torcendo lá no Brasil, né? O Renato, Fute Fácil, Iga, Lucas é um mistério e toda a galera que tá acompanhando aí na live, que virou de madrugada, né? E tô muito feliz de conseguir essa vitória aqui e conquistar esse título.
Definitely speechless. The words for the new eFootball Mobile World Champion. Remembering to everyone who has supported him during the last time, to everyone from the community, the one stands here rooting for him from the very beginning. That's the thing. eFootball brings new opportunities, the glory, and something I'm sure you will remember forever, because this is for you, for your whole lives. Parabéns, congratulations. Thank you also to Dean, the runner-up, and everyone in this competition. Well deserved.
Yes, let's give it up for Juninho. Well done, sir. Congratulations. Our new mobile champion. But let us not forget, let us also welcome onto the stage our console champion too. Jin Sui, where are you, man? Jin Sui. Thank you. Come on. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the man himself. It's Jin Sui, our console champion too. Gentlemen, please come towards the front. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely.
All right, it's time to announce again. Your mobile champion is Juninho!
Juninho!
And your console champion is Jin Sui!
Jin Sui from Thailand!
These are your eFotball Championship 2025 champions!
Congratulations! You absolute miraculous legends!
All right, everybody, so this concludes the eFotball Championship 2025 World Finals. Thank you so much to everyone who participated, who made this event happen, and of course, thank you to everybody at home who watched and joined us. Thank you so much, everyone, and I think it's time to say goodbye.
But before that, we need some words from Alex, from
course.
Harry too. Come on, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Alex, what a monumental day. How are you feeling?
Definitely speechless. I haven't lived in my life such a big event in a world final from Konami. So yes, I want to say thank you to Konami to keep supporting esports. We need the players, such opportunities as they are living right now. We come from normal families across the world, and this is a life-changing. So please thank you to everyone involved in such a big event. All the community from home over here, please thank you. Esports, eFootball, and must go on.
I mean, it's so magical. I mean, seriously, what eFootball does, it goes across all sorts of boundaries, cultural, social, religions, backgrounds, and everybody coming together. I love it. Harry, tell me your groove right now, mate.
I mean, the day belongs to both of them, but the entire season belongs to them as well. This has been 9, 10, 11 months of hard work for these two. And they can now call themselves world champions of 2025. It truly is, it can't be understated how much work, effort, time, blood, sweat, tears goes into this esport for these guys, and now they have the ultimate prize. They should be very, very proud.
Everyone, can we have a big round of applause, not just for our winners, but for the admin, for Konami, and every single participator, for everyone inside this room. お互いに今日参加、そして感謝の思いの大きい拍手をいただけますでしょうか。Thank you, thank you all. You guys are absolutely marvelous, fantastic, coming together from all over the world.
Alrighty, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the next eFootball event. See you!
Bye bye. Thank you, ありがとう。そしておめでとう。Congratulations to Juninho.
Congratulations! Woo!
Aliás, que personagem do dia de hoje, né? Você que ligou agora no fechamento, a gente recebeu aqui antes do fim da partida, já falamos com o Denilson, com o Eric Faria, Pedro entrou aos 26, fez o gol aos 39 e acaba de dar uma entrevista, ainda que não tenha respondido a uma segunda pergunta do Richard Souza, uma entrevista que eu acho que vai dar o que falar, Felipe Melo. Boa noite, bem-vindo ao fechamento.
Boa noite, matando a saudade, Dena, Aline, Eric. De verdade, foi um jogo abaixo daquilo que eu esperava. Mas, para ser bem sincero, clássico se vence, não se joga. E o Flamengo venceu com o seu craque. O Pedro foi uma ótima entrevista, entrou no campo e mudou completamente o jogo, uma jogada do Juninho, gol do Pedro. Já tinha feito a jogada que originou o córner, posteriormente que ele fez o gol. Então, gostei muito da entrevista do Pedro também. Basicamente aquilo que eu falei nas minhas redes sociais, quando eu falei que o Pedro tinha se equivocado ao começar a treinar mal, e o Felipe Luiz também tinha se equivocado ao expor o Pedro, e também essa exposição desse dirigente, né, ao passar as mensagens, né, para um jornalista. Então, acho que foi muito bom, o cenário perfeito para o Pedro, né, que dá uma resposta dentro de campo, e como eu falei, clássico se vence, e o Flamengo hoje venceu.
O jogo pode ter sido abaixo, mas a história do Pedro pelo menos para mim, a grande história da rodada, assim, de personagem. Aline, boa noite, bem-vinda.
Boa noite, amigos. Prazer tê-los de volta, né? O Eric, o Rizek, o Felipe. Assim, era um jogo que estava meio xoxo mesmo, essa é a verdade, né? Mas não poderia terminar de forma diferente, porque quando entra o Pedro, todo mundo criou essa expectativa. E imagina se o Pedro fizer o gol, olha o que vai ser o bafafá. Sei lá, é um tapa na cara do Felipe Luiz, vai pedir pro Felipe Luiz calar a boca. Mas, na realidade, o que o Flamengo e o Felipe Luiz querem é esse Pedro, gente. É o cara que é goleador, que é o artilheiro, que é o melhor centroavante que a gente tem no Brasil, que ainda não está no seu ritmo ideal. E que depende muito dele, sim. Mas é esse Pedro, o cara que faz gol, só ele poderia colocar essa bola para dentro, só o centroavante tem esse feeling, essa inteligência de ocupar o espaço. Ele foi muito inteligente naquele momento, mas é esse o Pedro que o Felipe tanto falou na coletiva, né? É um cara que ele conta, porque tem um goleador dentro do time dele.
Aliás, ele deu uma informação, para mim, essencial para a compreensão do quadro, assim, o Pedro, né? Porque, assim, vamos fazer a cronologia. Primeiro, tem a informação de que o Flamengo, revelada pelo Mauro César, jornalista Mauro César Pereira, de que o Flamengo está colocando o Pedro à venda, que aceita 15 milhões de euros pelo jogador. Na sequência, Pedro já estava afastado, né, do time titular, não via sendo relacionado. Na sequência, o Felipe Luiz dá uma entrevista de que ele treinou... Qual foi o termo que ele usou mesmo, Eric Faria? Usou...
Debochado.
Que beirou o ridículo.
Beirou o ridículo.
Beirou o ridículo a participação do treino do Pedro. Hoje, o Pedro fala que a divulgação da informação de que ele estava à venda fez com que ele se abalasse e justifica o treinamento abaixo dele pela informação divulgada. Eu acho que faltava ouvir o Pedro sobre isso. Se é verdade ou não,
ele na nota falou sobre isso, né? Na nota que ele divulgou para a imprensa,
agora ele
falou.
Né?
Agora
ele
falou.
Eu gosto da humildade dele também de falar, eu errei. E eu, como ser humano, aprendi. E eu espero que o diretor também aprenda com isso e venha a público falar, olha, eu errei. E peça desculpas.
Ele admite que treinou mal. Na verdade, essa história começou muito antes. Muito antes. Essa história começa...